What's up, everybody? Welcome to our next episode of the Cool Movies Podcast, joined by my co-host Leo Wakil.
Sir.
How you doing? You good?
Yeah.
All right. So, at first, I wanted to talk about Jaws, and then you broke my heart.
I did. I knew I was breaking your heart.
And told me that you've never seen it before. But either way, I want to give a shout out to Steven Spielberg and Jaws for making my life miserable going to the beach forever.
You and your entire generation.
Yeah, well, even the generation before me, Gen X, millennials, and everyone going forward that ever watched Jaws just will never look at the water in the same way ever again, So definitely, please check that out.
I will.
You don't need to watch the sequels, but you will get a little bit of extra cool points if you do. Yeah, because they're terrible.
Yeah.
They're very, very bad. I mean, except
watching every alien movie.
Oh, yeah. But Jaws 2 is not bad.
None of them are Spielberg.
After Spielberg only did the first one, and then after that it was, I don't even know who. But 2, believe it or not, I actually watched more than 1. Only because it came on TV more. And I had this just morbid kind of attraction to the story of the shark and all that.
There's one with Michael Caine,
that's the fourth one. It is so bad. It's so bad. So, do you know who Chris Stuckman is?
Yeah, of course.
He used to have a series of he probably still has a playlist on his YouTube page called Hilariosity. Movies that are so bad that they make you laugh. And Jaws 4 is on there. Because I think the epitome of the ridiculousness of Jaws 4 is there's a moment where the main character, who is the wife of Chief Brody, she is like the love interest of Michael Caine. She has a psychic connection to the shark. Yes, exactly. It sounds as ridiculous as I say it.
She has a sixth sense for the shark.
Yes, of when an attack is going to happen. So. But yeah, anyways, watch it. There are varying levels of terrible. I kind of still think they're fun to watch in some weird ways, but watch it anyway. But it did lead you to suggest, I thought, an interesting franchise to talk about, because I've been thinking about this franchise for a bit.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones.
Yes. Another Spielberg.
Exactly. So why don't you tell me a little bit about your, when you first started watching it, your watching experience with Indiana Jones?
I saw probably all of them in bits and parts here and there throughout my life. But which year did the last one come out? 23, I think, maybe?
Yeah, a couple of years ago. Very recently.
I watched it a year before it came out. All years.
Okay.
So I went chronological. I went with Temple of Doom.
Yes.
With Kiki Kwan. Then the original Raiders. Then Last Crusade. Crystal Skull. And then I saw the last
Dial of Destiny.
Dial of Destiny in theaters in Peru, actually.
In Peru?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I have some takes, which are controversial, but yeah.
All right, let's go one by one.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that you started with Temple of Doom. I never even knew it was a prequel until maybe the last 5 years.
It doesn't seem like it doesn't work like a prequel.
Yes, I don't even remember a bit of, maybe you can tell me, a bit of dialogue that says that it's a prequel. Is there some?
I don't remember, but they're probably, because people wouldn't just assume it. I don't think
I never assumed
it. You would just insert it, weave it into the film.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Temple of Doom. Tell me about your watching experience with that one.
That was the one I remember, as I saw it for the first time for Dial of Destiny. It's the one I remember the most. Everything involving the rituals and the blood sacrifices, the fire, and the core 3. Indy, one, which is Short Round.
Short Round, yeah.
The woman who screams the entire movie.
That is true. I totally forgot her name of her character.
The character. I find her hilarious.
I always loved her.
Yeah,
she was great.
She just screams the entire movie. She's good. And I remember bits and pieces. I remember the third act. I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. It's really good. Like
I think it's the best one.
it's the best one.
I absolutely think
Sure.
it's the best
I
one.
think it's the second.
Hands down, it's the
Yeah.
best one.
It's really good.
Well, I also, well, to go back to Kate Shaw, is that her name?
The woman. I
Yeah,
don't remember.
I totally forgot. I want to say, yeah, can you check that up real quick? I always felt like she was the audience. She was a reflection of the audience, you know, because everything that is going on is completely bonkers.
It's Willie Scott, played by Kate Capshaw.
Kate Capshaw. Okay, I knew it was yeah, Willie. That's right.
Yeah, Willie.
That's right. Now it all kind of comes back to me. It's like Willie. Yeah, you know, because everything from when he is stuck in the room and the spikes are coming from the bottom and the top.
It's such an adventure movie, like a Spielberg adventure movie.
Yeah, I think he learned the mistakes from Raiders and then applied them with Temple of Doom. You know, because like going back to what I was saying with Willie is like reaching in to pull the lever, you're freaked out, so you understand why she's screaming. You know what I mean? Seeing what was it? I think she screamed at something that got him caught. I can't remember what moment that was, but it's like everything freaks her out, and it should, you know,
because she's a human.
Exactly, you know, it's like okay, you have Indiana Jones. He's kind of used to all these adventures and knowing about them, and he's the hero. He's like, and like I heard a great phrase, like what was it called again? Like divine masculinity. As a contrast to toxic masculinity. And that's what he always came across to me, where it's like, yes, this is scary, this is crazy, but I still got to do something. I got to take care of the people that are with me, and I have the ability to do so I'm going to do it.
You're not just doing it because you're brave. Because you're brave, but you're scared.
Yeah, you're absolutely out of your mind, terrified. You know,
snakes.
You just snakes. You know, you're seeing a dude that, and this is the one that probably stuck with you, where ripping the heart out of.
Me. There's so many things in this movie that
bro, that sacrifice scene is terrifying. It's scary. It's disgusting, and it's cool.
Yeah.
Like just the practical effects of doing that. You know, back way before CGI. Yeah. You know, so that was and the dude is a great villain.
Yeah.
A one-dimensional character, but he's really good.
It fits the movie. Like it's a very classic action adventure movie. So like a classic film like that, it works. Yeah, there are so many. Like there's a dinner scene. I think when they first get to the
to the temple.
I remember that scene vividly. Watching as a kid, the entire like her coming into his room, him coming into her room, they're fighting and then ending up together. I remember that, and of course the entire. The ritual in the end.
Bro, the sit down scene and like eating snakes and bugs and eyeballs in the soup.
And the king is a kid. Their
the kid. Maharaja kind of thing.
Yeah, he possessed, I think.
Yes, the doctor, I think it was. And all of it. And I remember, and funny enough, the moment of the dinner scene that always stuck with me, that later on my father explained, was the dude is just going to town on the food, and then I think he was eating one of those big bugs, and then just burps. And because in my house at the time, it's like, don't you dare burp. You know, it's disrespectful, it's rude, it's like ungentlemanly, it's devoid of manners. And so I see that, and I'm like, "Oh my God!" You know, not the snakes inside his mouth, is him burping. And then I was kind of shocked by that. And my father, he was like, "In other cultures, it's polite to burp," and I'm like, "Really?"
Can that be our culture?
You know what I'm saying? It's like I want to burp all the time, you know, because I'm like 8, 9 years old when I'm watching this for the first time on VHS. Because I had seen bits of Raiders, and I wanted, because I'm crazy, even though I'm completely terrified of snakes, I wanted to see that scene in Raiders with all the snakes. And in the video store, I see Indiana Jones, but I didn't know about the different titles, so I just grabbed that one.
Wow, that's how you first
I'm like, where are the snakes? that was my whole thing, the entire movie, and then it wasn't until it was over. I'm like, I got the wrong movie.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on here?
The beginning of the movie when they get on top of the elephants to go to the temple, that's all great. And Kiriko, everything like about
You cheat.
You cheat. You cheat.
He's so good. I think since have you seen Everything Everywhere All at Once?
I've tried. I can't.
I get
It's
it.
hard.
I get it.
It's a hard watch.
Yeah.
Especially for somebody like me. By the end of the night, I'm exhausted from my just normal life.
My mom also like doesn't like it.
Mhm.
She says, "Oh, I don't get it."
Mhm.
You may not get it, or you may just not care for it. You know.
Yeah.
I love Everything Everywhere, and everything with him and Harrison Ford during the award season was